Okay, I'm back to Like a Slow Burning Fire, and I'll be doing chapter 18, and this chapter is called TJ's Speakeasy. The next week, Holly and I go for dinner and a movie, Tom Hanks, Big, and it's good. Feels like we're building towards something, slow and sure, like Marie McKee in Shelter. She wears my jacket, says she likes it, and could she keep it for a while? And I say, yeah, sure. We go on like this for a couple of weeks. My house, her house, making dinner, movies. I'm getting good at being the guy who plays it cool, who says just enough to keep things going, but that's it. No ramble, no thinking out loud, no overdoing it. It all keeps swirling around in my head, but I leave it there. Don't let it out because it's easier this way. Calm and cool, not getting all revved up about anything, or at least not letting her know. I'm liking this new guy, getting used to him. And then one night we meet up with Hopper, Freddie, and Glenmore at TJ's. I introduce Holly to the guys, and Glenmore says to her, "You have beautiful eyes. Does your mother have beautiful eyes too?" She says, "Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I never really thought about it." After a couple beers, the night kicks into gear. There's a girl playing guitar in the corner, and she plays Country Roads. When she hears us singing along with her, she says, "Sing it, boys." So we belt it out with her, which gets the rest of the bar singing along, and it's great. Then she says she's going to play a song nobody knows, one that reminds her of a guy she dated at McGill. You know how music does that, she says. Then she plays Lust for Love. And Hopper and Freddie look at me. "This one," Freddie says. When we start singing along with it, the girl with the guitar looks over at us and smiles and nods. We sing the whole song with her, and when it ends, she says, "I guess I'm not the only one who knows it," and smiles. Then Holly says, "What's up with that song?" I tell her about this time in grade 12 sociology. I was bored, I say. And I had my Walkman on and this song was playing, Lust for Love. So I wrote the first line on my desk. And the next day, some girl from another class wrote the next line. So I wrote the next one on the desk. And the next day I came into the class and the girl had written the line after that. So I wrote the next one. We kept it going for like 2 weeks till the janitor wiped it all away forever. "Oh," she says, "I never heard that song before." "Yeah," I say, "it's a great tune." "What about the girl? Did you know her?" Holly asks. "No, no clue. Just kept it going. It was cool." "And did you ever find out who it was?" "No, I just wrote a line every day, hoping the next day I'd see her line, and that was it." "Why?" she said. "Like it could have been I don't know. It was just cool how I'd walk into class every day, hoping she'd written the next line, and I'd write my line and wonder if she thought it was cool like I did, and told her friends. It was great. Just kept going back and forth. It was fun." She says. I'm caught up in the moment now, so I tell her about how later in English class, our teacher, Miss Lynch, gave us this assignment called Shooting Star, where you write about a cool thing that came into your life fast and then disappeared. So I wrote about the song on the desk, and Miss Lynch liked it and made me send a copy of the thing I wrote to the guy from the band who wrote the song, and he got back to me from BC and said, "Sweet piece, that was cool." "You did that?" she says. "Yeah, and the guy wrote back to me. It was great." "Why'd you do it?" "I don't know. My teacher said to, and I thought it was kind of cool." "You like got an envelope and a stamp and found the guy's address and sent it?" "Yeah, I guess. I think I sent it to his manager, a record company or something." "Oh," she says, "that's like just so random." She looks away and suddenly her eyes are gone. The night goes on and the guys want to stay till close, but I'm not really drinking because I have to drive and I'm working the next morning, so we say goodbye and leave. Holly and I walk out of TJ's and we're standing on Holland Avenue waiting for a break in traffic so we can run across the road to the car. Right before we're about to sprint across the road, I reach my hand out to grab hers, but she's staring straight ahead and she doesn't notice my hand as it brushes up against hers, so I don't grab her hand that I thought fits so well with mine as I dart across the street and she darts across the street. We're driving to her house and I ask her what she thinks of the guys. "Yeah, they're nice, I guess," she says, "but..." I hear the word "but," and I even hear the dash. And right then, in that moment, in that car with that girl, I know. "But what?" I say. I couldn't leave it. "I don't know. You guys talk so much about all this random stuff, like from high school, and all these people, and you all talk at the same time, and it's confusing. And you go on about all these bands and whatever music, and you sing along with stupid songs nobody even knows." "Stupid songs?" I want to say it, but I don't. "Stupid songs? Fucking Rick Astley is stupid songs. Millie fucking Vanilli is really fucking stupid songs. What the fuck?" Instead, I say, "Yeah, we go way back. We like the same music, we like the same bands, we like the same clothes. And of course, she doesn't get it. Still, part of me is hoping we'll get our groove back and it'll all be good, but the air is too thick for a groove, and she's not talking, and I'm not talking. We drive in silence, which I'm getting good at, when this Billy Bragg song comes on. It's about how Billy loves this girl and they're great together, but then she meets another guy and Billy's sad. But then she cuts her hair, and just like that, Billy stops loving her. I want to tell Holly, hey, this is such a cool song. You could turn it into a movie. But I don't say a word because if I did, I'd be the excitable boy who's too much. And I wouldn't be the calm, cool dude she thinks I am or hopes I am. Or maybe I'm the one hoping. And then she says, who was that? And I say, who? The song, she says. Oh, Billy Bragg, I say. He's from England. He took the melody from this old song and wrote new words to it about this guy who's dating this girl. And it's weird, she says. The guy wasn't singing. He was mostly talking. That's what I mean. You like weird music. Like, who'd listen to that? It's depressing. I mean, it's not depressing at all. It's a great song. He's talking because he's telling a story about this girl. And if you knew anything about music and really listened to it, I wouldn't listen to it, she says. Yeah, well, you should, because Billy Bragg's way better than fucking Rick Astley. That guy sucks ass. And fucking Milli Vanilli, that shit's for little kids who know dick about music. It's total fucking shit. They don't even sing their own songs. They're faking it, fucking lip syncing. They totally suck balls. They're the fucking worst. I wouldn't wipe my ass with Milli fucking Vanilli. She turns her head and looks at me with those beautiful eyes, but they're not beautiful anymore. They're just empty. I figure, fuck it. Whatever. It's out there now. Couldn't help myself. Couldn't keep it in. This is me. It was a matter of time, and I didn't even fucking ask her to name 3 songs. We drive the rest of the way to her house in a silent car with a cassette that plays songs that I know all the words to, while she looks straight ahead and stares into space. We get to Holly's house and she undoes her seatbelt and says, well, and I say nothing. She opens the door and she gets out of the car. She doesn't turn her head to look at me with those striking eyes. She walks to the front door, opens it, goes into her house. All I can think is, there goes a girl with striking eyes who I used to date, and there goes my brown leather jacket. I put the car in reverse and glance up at the rearview mirror. I catch the reflection of my face in the mirror, and I'm surprised to see that I'm smiling, which makes me smile some more. I put the car in drive, turn the music up, and drive home. A couple of weeks later, on a sweltering hot Saturday night, I'm finishing work, and I phone Holly and ask her if I can come by her house later that night to pick up my leather jacket. She says, no, my parents are away and I have a friend over. I'd rather you didn't come by. It's not a good time. Okay, I say, how about you toss my jacket on the front lawn by the driveway and I'll just grab it. I won't even go to the door. I'll come by around 10 and fine, she says, if your stupid jacket means that much to you. Yeah, well, it does, I say. Later that night, I drive to her house, and as I'm pulling up to the curb, I notice a strange car in the driveway. As my headlights sweep past the back of the car, I see a bumper sticker that says, I'm a Raider's mom. And on the lawn, right next to the Raider mom's car, is my brown leather jacket. I get out, pick it up, and put it on. Perfect fit. I drive away from that house and that girl, and as I get on the ramp to the Queensway, I roll the window down and crank up the volume. In a Big Country comes on full blast with its fiery guitars, and I start singing along to every word as loud as I can. As I merge into the westbound traffic, the wind's blowing in my face, and my heart's racing, and I feel alive and free. I glance in the rearview mirror and see the moon shining, full and bright. I breathe the cool summer night air deep into my lungs, press my foot down on the gas hard and heavy, and smile. It's the best feeling I've had in months. And that is the end of chapter 18.